The older we get, the more we realize we're not going to be here forever. When you realize how fast time is going, it should bring a sense of urgency. Your time on this earth is not unlimited. If you're going to reach your highest potential, you can't be distracted by things that are keeping you from your purpose. Your time is too valuable to respond to every critic. Try to convince people that you really are okay. Those are distractions. Everyone's not going to accept you. Quit trying to convince someone to understand you that's determined to misunderstand you. You have to set your face. The people that need to be for you will be for you. But too often, we're trying to convince people to be our friend. But if someone doesn't see the gift that you are, value your friendship, do yourself a favor and move on. They are not a part of your destiny. Now don't waste another minute trying to convince someone to like you, to come see you. They are not for you, they are a distraction. You're not supposed to engage in every conflict. Most of the things that come against us are simply distractions. It takes discipline to say, I am not going to respond. I have a destiny to fulfill. My hour has come. Avoiding a fight is a mark of honor. It's easy to get in conflict, want to pay people back. That doesn't take any discipline. Not being drawn into conflict, that takes your face being set. That person that cut you off in traffic, is it worth getting upset over when you're never going to see them again? The only way they can hinder you is if you get baited into conflict. Ignore it. Don't give it the time of day. I'm not saying to be passive and don't fight any battles. I'm saying to look at what the spoils are. Will it just feed your ego? Or will it propel you into your destiny? We fight too many battles that don't matter. And sometimes, instead of celebrating you, people will get jealous, try to pull you down. Don't take the bait. It's a distraction. Stay focused on your purpose. As far as you can, live at peace with everyone. Some people don't want to have peace with you. Well, Joel, shouldn't I go the extra mile? Shouldn't I be the bigger person? Yes, but if you do all that and they still don't want peace, you need to move on. At some point, you have to put your foot down and say, you may have a problem with me, but I don't have time to have a problem with you. Life is too short to try to have peace with people that don't want to have peace with you. My nature is to be a peacemaker. But some people have their own issues. They don't get along with themselves. How are they going to get along with you? And no matter what you do, it's not going to be enough. If you keep trying to appease them, spending all your time and energy, all that's doing is letting them control you. We all have people in our life like David's brother. They don't like seeing you happy, going places. It's not about you, it's about the favor on your life. Don't take it personally. Keep your face set. And some people that make the most withdrawals put in the least deposits. They expect you to always be there to help them, to meet their every demand. But when you need something, they're never around. If that friendship is one-sided, they're doing all the taking, you need to make a change. Quit swimming across an ocean to be good to someone that won't jump across a puddle to be good to you. They just want you for what you can do for them. Those are distractions. Break away from people like that. The only thing you really owe people is to love them. But if you think you have to keep everyone happy, I got to call this one every day or they'll get upset, you are carrying a debt that you don't owe. If you try to keep every person happy, the one person that won't be happy is you. Be nice, go the extra mile, but don't be a people pleaser. It's very freeing when you realize you are not responsible to keep other people happy. You're responsible for your own happiness. There was this couple I knew years ago. They moved to another city and I helped them move. I would call and check on them. But the feeling I got from them is I was never doing enough. They always had a complaint. They were constantly finding fault, trying to make me feel guilty. One day I realized they were only making withdrawals, never any deposits. When I stopped, you would have thought I'd taken their firstborn child. My attitude was, I love you, but I don't owe you. If someone is controlling you, it's not their fault, it's yours. You cannot reach your destiny dragging people along, trying to keep everyone happy. And it's great to get free from addictions, but one of the greatest freedoms is to get free from people. People will tell you what to wear, what to drive. They're quick to tell you how to run your life. Sometimes they can't even run their own life. It's good to listen to wise counsel, but nobody can hear what you hear on the inside. They don't know the gifts, the dreams, the calling. You can't worry about what everybody else thinks. If someone gets offended because you're not taking their advice, that's not your problem. Because people will try to keep you in their box, in who they want you to be. Listen to their advice, but be strong to follow that still small voice on the inside. God won't give someone else more insight into your destiny than He does you. Some people won't understand you. They'll get upset when you break out of the box. Someone told me, Joel, you've forgotten where we've come from. I thought, I haven't forgotten. I just didn't want to stay there. This is your hour. God is calling you out of the ordinary. He has things in your future that are going to break barriers. You're going to go where no one in your family has gone. Sure, there will be people that find fault, think that you're missing it. That's okay. Nobody has ever done anything great without opposition. Keep your face set. Don't let the fear of what people are going to think keep you in your box. You can't be a people pleaser and reach your potential. You may have to disappoint a few people in order to reach your destiny.
I can get you to start the process of genuinely being able to handle judgment because you finally are exhausted of living your life based on other people's opinions, including Stranger Pants 96 and your mom. The anonymous comment from Sally Pants 49 or Jumpman 36, it's you don't do things because somebody says you're ugly or you're stupid in a comment and you have no idea who they are over here, all the way to your mom. Why is that dictating you? You all went through high school. You all lived life trying to do shit to impress other people. And we still do it at scale. Like, my friends, every person here that's not 100% happy is not doing something because of judgment of somebody else. People here are in debt because they bought a house that was too expensive, not using rooms, and they don't have the humility to sell that house and go back to rent because they don't want their friend from high school to judge them because we manifested that you have to own a home. The ideology of owning a home and the inability to take a step backwards to take 3 steps forward is going to make you unhappy till the end. I'm not willing to live my life under your judgment of what life is. There are people right now that are living their life still in their 40s and 50s based on the opinion of their parents. And then what starts happening is they start to resent their parents. My friends, until our society redefines success in being happy, not being rich, everybody will continue to go down the path that we're seeing in our society.
Suffering from what other people think about you. Suffering from feedback from people who aren't concerned about you. Don't let anybody else ever cause you to suffer, to lose your belief, to steal your dream.
God didn't bring you in this world to be average. God didn't bring you in this world to wake up and die. and just be another person that lived and died and didn't do anything significant in this world.
I dare you to decide to be on top of your life, to put off that gift that God put in you. People get more excited about a sporting event than the life that's in them to manifest their greatness. Most people are mentally dead. They're just following the crowd, following the follower. Rob the cemetery of your gifts.
You're still alive, so therefore God is not done with you.
God did not create us to give up when it gets hard.
As long as God wakes you up, that means he ain't through with you yet.
And if you will shake off the self-pity, he will bring you out better off than you were before.
God has a plan. God has things in mind for you beyond anything you could ever imagine.
Don't give up on your dreams. Don't go over to a dry place. You wouldn't be alive if God didn't have something amazing in front of you.
You're so consumed with everything that's going on in the world. This is the reason you haven't figured out your own life yet. You can never figure out who you are if you're consumed in everything that everybody else is and what they're doing and the moves that they're making. Most of y'all have been living a lie for so long that you believe your own lies. You're trying to chase someone else's lifestyle and identity, all while ignoring what God has in mind for you. What are you supposed to be doing? Who are you? What are your gifts and talents? God will never give you something somebody else is supposed to have. So all while you're consumed and focused on somebody else's career, their moves, their blessings, and their opportunities, your own career, your own path is being further dumped in the back seat. You just don't have no sense of direction. God didn't bring you in this world to be focused on what everybody else is doing. It's very easy for us to become duplicates of everything and everybody that's around us.
Living up to other people's expectations will drive you crazy. It will make you function in Superman mode until Clark Kent has a heart attack.
I'm saying to you, wake up every day and decide that you love yourself enough to commit yourself to you. You're allowing people to make you feel bad about being so blessed. Live your life and make your mark. God put you on this earth to do something significant. These girls ain't going nowhere. These parties, these clubs, this shit ain't going nowhere.
They're forces and systems designed to destroy your sense of self, to keep you distracted.
The devil will show up in many forms to distract you from the focus. The devil is going to send you many obstacles so that you can lose your focus.
These are noisy times we're living in right now. It's so loud right now that it is deafening. We got it coming through the media, 24-hour news cycles. We got it coming through social media. We've got it coming through the pandemic. We've lost normal. The noise in your family, the dates to meet, the this to do, the bills to be paid, and you're standing in the middle of so much noise. You live in it, you walk in it, you turn on your phone, and there's somebody you don't even know laying you out about something you don't even understand, and you have to live in the noise. It is the constant living under the threat that takes away our peace. I don't have to dance all night. Now I just want to be able to sleep all night. We've lost the sense of peace, the sense of contentment. We have to take something to go to sleep. We have to take something to keep us up during the day. You know, you could have done this. You know, you should have done that. And then you're never going to get where you're trying to, you're never going to be. You got all that noise in your head. It's loud. And you wake up as tired as you were when you went to bed because you went to sleep, but you never got rest.
And you should understand this, that it was always going to be your family and your friends that would be the first ones to try and talk you out of your vision and your big idea.
If I had paid attention to what people thought I was going to do with my life, I would not be Tyrese Gibson, multi-millionaire. Most of my friends, I drive them crazy because I'm so specific. Even if they tried, they couldn't get me off my path. Because when you see the invisible, you're able to do the impossible.
And you don't have to be famous or rich or anything. Everybody in here got some noise. Everybody in here got some noise. Some phone calls that when you get them, you act like you didn't hear it ring. Because you don't need no more noise. You're bursting my eardrums with your story. Shut up. Right now I'm trying to handle my own mess. And I go past the news and I listen to their mess. And I got international noise going on. And it's not just outer noise, because I can cut off the TV, I can cut off the telephone, but the noise in my head. And yet you can't wait for the noise to quiet, to go ahead. You have to be able to go to work in the noise.
And I'm going to encourage you to go to that basement. Every multi-millionaire and every multi-billionaire in this world have all decided that I'm going to commit myself to this career, this goal. No parties. They're going to call you names. They're going to say that you're a weirdo because you don't f with nobody. Those are the characteristics of someone that have said that I have decided that I'm going to create a shift in this universe.
My message is not for everybody. It's for people who've said, as I said one day, there's got to be more. Stop playing. Get serious.
Life is serious. Life is the struggle to keep death at a respectable distance. And we're dealing with some serious matters here.
I want you to write, I will be obedient to the vision.
Life is serious. The future's serious. How come such a difference from those who can reach such incredible heights and those who haven't yet found the answers for their life and their future? And let that give us a note of seriousness. It's serious whether you win or lose. It's serious whether you succeed or fail. Matters of income are serious. Matters of supporting your family, serious. And I want you to take on that serious tone. Take your own future serious. What you can do for your family, take it serious. So that you can say, I made my best and finest contribution to see that goal reached. Number one was get serious. Here's number two, get smart. Don't miss the opportunity to learn. Don't be lazy in learning. Develop a whole new intensity that you're not going to miss the information. You're not going to miss the stories. If you've had a bad week, just sit down and ponder that for a while. See if you can't pick up some ideas from a poor week. One way to learn to do it right is do it wrong. Now the key is don't let it take too long. This is called the possibility for life change starts with education. Don't be lazy in learning. Learning is the beginning of wealth. Some people want to start with motivation, but you don't start with motivation. But here's the best motivation we've got going. The proof of our success. When we bring our dedication and let it show. Just excitement alone won't do it. Somebody says, just motivate this guy, he'll be all right. If a guy's an idiot, you motivate him, now you got a motivated idiot. I'm asking you to dedicate yourself to a new level of learning. If you want to solve your problems, you got to learn. If you want to take advantage of an opportunity, you got to learn. Develop your own personal philosophy here. Major determining factor in how your life works out. Each person's philosophy. The difference in where we arrive at the end of the week, at the end of the year, is not the wind that blows. But what's going to make the major difference? Each person's personal philosophy that sets a better sail. Don't ask for better seed and soil. All you got's what's available. Wherever you've come from in your country, the economy you got, that's all you got. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Those who do the work get the pay.